Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is the Dad Pod. Tonight we have two guests. Well, one and a half, because I don't know if she's actually going to talk or not. We have a special guest.
Hi, I'm John.
And then his wife.
Andrea.
And she said she was just going to kind of be here, but she might actually join in. Who knows? So on tonight's podcast, we're going to talk about movies. Kind of a broad, generalized, just movies in general. We did do an episode on media. We were talking to you guys about that, and we didn't feel like it was all that great.
It was all over the place. We weren't. Our heart wasn't in it really. Evie was on. That was nice, but for the most part, it was just kind of asking her a couple questions and rambling. And
now, I do want to mention that you guys are our first parent guests. Nothing against you guys, though. You do have a dog.
Yeah.
You guys want to tell me a little bit about her?
Yeah, we have a 2-year-old Siberian Husky. And she is definitely a handful.
It's like a 2-year-old without, the screaming. Well, maybe.
I don't know. Her howling could equate to that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been over there. She does. She's in her terrible twos for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys go.
So now to the topic at hand. What was the last movie you guys have seen?
I've just recently watched, because I've been meaning to get around to it, the Detective Pikachu. Because I wanted to see how Ryan Reynolds portrayed that. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
The last movie I watched was the original Charlie Angels, not the one that just came out. Like the one from 2000s with Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu and Drew Barrymore.
That's a good one.
the classic one.
Yeah. Didn't they make a sequel on that?
Yeah, there's two of them. There's Fully Throttled and then the first one.
Last movie I watched was the original Pet Cemetery. After I bought it, I took it home and left it on the shelf for weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
And the other day, I just watched it.
We ended up going to the store and you disappeared, and then you came back and I got it. I'm like, what? You got what? I'm like, I got it. And I looked, I was like, oh, it's Pet Cemetery. I ended up just watching. But which one did we watch first? Did we watch the El Camino first, or
What do you mean?
when we were watching movies earlier? Oh no, yeah. So I watched El Camino earlier today, and then I found out that Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super's Broly was on Hulu. So I watched that. That was the last movie that I saw. Wasn't impressed with that very much. I mean, it felt more like fan service to...
Yeah, I mean, they took Broly from the original Broly where he was just a madman that destroyed people to trying to humanize him. And it's like, you don't do that to Broly.
It was very weird. But... El Camino, I don't know if you guys watched Breaking Bad or not, but El Camino...
I've seen first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad, so I've seen some of it.
So El Camino picks up right after Breaking Bad ended near 10 years ago.
Oh, that's the sequel to Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Got it.
They did it in such a way that Kevin hasn't seen it yet. He was going to watch it when he came over, but I was like, nah, I got to watch this. I've been waiting for 2 months because they ended up announcing it, and I was like, yes, what I got to do. So
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, it's called it's El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. And honestly, Breaking Bad is one of those shows that either you're really into it or you're not into it at all. And there's a lot of people who just can get into it.
There's strict boundaries, too. It's literally, you like it or you don't. There is no, I kind of like it. It was okay.
It's got drama to it, and it builds as the seasons go.
I kind of like it, but I'm not a huge fan of it.
Okay, get back to whatever you're doing. I didn't introduce you.
You didn't introduce yourself. So it doesn't count.
I'm still in the room.
Good point. She does that. She does that a lot.
Yeah.
But Vince Gilligan, he is the director of Breaking Bad and the new movie. You guys probably would know him, not know his name, but you know his work, X-Files.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did X-Files before he did Breaking Bad, years ago. But so a lot of the stuff that you see in X-Files is very cinematically done, and it's the same way with Breaking Bad. Beautiful artwork. A lot of the stuff is just absolutely stunning in how it was done. And El Camino, where it picked up and everything, it was a different aspect ratio, so it was a wider shot and everything, a lot more vibrant pictures, so it really captured the beauty of everything that's going on. I absolutely loved it. I think you might like it too.
Well, I'm half hoped for it.
I'm not going to spoil anything for it, but it was good.
I have some hopes for it, so
Yeah.
we'll see if it pans out.
Okay, now, how about favorite movies?
That's a tough question. You know that's a tough question.
That
It
really
really
is. That really is a tough question.
For me, it's not, though, because I don't know.
Well, what's your favorite movie then?
My absolute favorite movie is Shawshank Redemption.
That is a very good movie.
Absolutely love that movie. And I've talked to Kevin about this several times. It's one of the only Stephen King stories that doesn't
actually
seem like it. Yeah, well, not that I know, but that it doesn't seem like it's a Stephen King story until you really break it down. Because the book was, it was actually a bunch of short stories put together. That story was called Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
Or Shawshank, something like that.
Well, since I know that there's probably going to be multiple movies with multiple different genres that we're going to like, how about we go with genres starting off like horror?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite horror movie?
Still a tough one.
Considering most of the ones that he likes is Stephen King related.
That's fair. That's fair.
I really don't like horror movies together, so I'm kind of exited out of this one.
Well, what about instead of horror, we could broaden that to thriller. Do you like any thriller movies?
I've seen the Saw series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Okay.
I was
I
never
liked it
impressed
up
with
until
Saw.
3. After 3, it just felt like a repetition.
Yeah.
But I would have to say horror thriller. It would be a toss-up between Shutter Island's thriller.
Shutter Island was pretty good.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it. Is that the one with
Leo.
Yeah.
Leo DiCaprio, yeah.
I wanted to see it.
It's-
I know,
it was
I
pretty
know
good.
the twist at the end.
You know, oh, then it just ruined it.
I know, right?
But you got that one.
I mean, if you lose yourself in the story, you can pretty much
you
forget the
probably forget,
twist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll definitely suck you into the story. But I don't know if you guys have actually seen this one, but have you heard of Quiet Place?
Yep.
I've heard of it, yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
I actually like the concept.
It
of it.
wasn't my favorite movie. Like, far from, but
Had me
it
on
was
the edge
worth watching.
Hey, it had me on the edge of the seat. Halfway through the movie.
They are making a second one.
Are they?
Yeah.
How are they gonna do that?
Not sure.
Maybe it's a prequel. Because they like to do that.
These days.
Yeah.
You look at Tremors. After 4 movies, they decided to go back into the wild, wild west.
Yeah. That was crazy. Oh my gosh.
Trying to think of a movie that they're doing a prequel to. Because there's one that I'm like, really? It doesn't need a prequel.
Let's see. Horror / thriller for me. I liked the Final Destination movies.
I was never impressed with those either.
I liked the 5th one that they did though, because they ended up going full circle from where they were.
That's
to
true.
The first movie.
Yeah.
And
That was
it was a
kinda cool.
very interesting twist as to how they did that.
There's also, I forgot about the Blake Lively one, The Shallow. That was a pretty good one.
Oh, I watched that one too.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Shallow.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Just okay.
She just so
Yeah.
happened to be a doctor. It's okay. She knew how to survive because she just so happened to be a doctor.
She didn't know that she'd be
Wait.
screwed.
Was that the one where she was like in the middle of the water and couldn't swim back up to the shore because there's a shark there or something?
And she swam out and checked out this dead carcass. Which, why would you swim towards a dead carcass?
It was a whale.
I know,
Yeah.
but
She was a surfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched it at your guys'
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I just now remembered.
Yeah, but
Jeez.
why
It wasn't
would
that
you do
great a
that?
movie,
No,
in my
she was a
opinion.
surfer and she saw it and she didn't know exactly what it was.
But why would you do it anyway?
And
Why
at
would
that point, the shark already knew she was there.
Yeah.
And she was injured also. That's the reason why she was stuck in the rock.
that that happens in a lot of thriller / horror movies. One of my favorite examples, like, don't know what the comedian was, but it was what you go into a house and you're like, Billy, was that you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
do that. You're gonna get the killer's attention immediately, and if you don't know it's there, you're dead.
Yep.
All right. Have you come up with one yet?
Sadly, no. It's just almost impossible, really.
I mean, okay, so I know I've narrowed it down for you to Stephen King. I'll name a few off.
Okay.
Langoliers,
That was pretty good.
Pet Cemetery,
Even better.
The Shining.
Shining.
Kind of a middle range.
First or second?
First one.
Okay. Thinner.
That wasn't too bad.
I like Thinner.
Not my favorite, but it wasn't
So,
too bad.
Was The Fog also a Stephen King movie?
No. The
The
Mist.
Mist.
The Mist. That's what I meant.
Hey, what about Children of the Corn?
That
I might choose that one
was a pretty good series.
for horror.
Carrie.
Anyway.
That was a good one too.
Now, we did do horror, but as a very narrow topic, zombies.
Oh.
Oh.
Gotta go with the original.
Yeah.
Romero all the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I gotta say Zombieland.
Zombie?
Okay, but
That's a good one too. I've seen that.
that is a very good one, but when it comes down to zombies in general, you have to go with the king.
Well, again, I've seen literally every zombie movie from the very first zombie movie,
There's no joke about that. He has
which
a list.
was in
First 5 minutes, he told me this when I first met him years ago.
I know.
You know,
And
it's
the
like,
list keeps growing, but he keeps
hi,
having
I'm
to-
Kevin, the Zombie King. I mean, the guy that knows all about zombies. Yeah.
It's true.
This is the guy that, when he walks into a new place, stakes out the place to figure out what exits are available. Just in case.
Know your exits. Come on. That's why you like Zombieland.
Double tap.
Are you excited for the sequel?
I am, actually.
I'm so
It
excited
looks
for
like
the
it's going to
sequel.
be good.
Oh, man.
I can't.
I'm not going to put too much stock into it.
You've heard that there's like a pacifist
Yeah,
movie
it
in
is.
that. That's just going to be... How are they going to spin that?
I don't know. I'm not going to put too much stock into it. I'm not going to
Because-
hold too much hope because most of the time sequels suck.
Most of the time, yeah.
But I'm going to give it a chance.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad that the whole gang is together because when they ended up doing Now You See Me,
Yeah.
they took
The girl,
what's her
Swap the
face?
Girl.
Yeah.
Who was in Zombieland. They took her out.
Emma
Or she
Stone.
didn't do it or whatever. I don't know why she wasn't there. It kind of ticked me off.
Yeah, I didn't like that they replaced.
Did open up for a sequel for that too. Like as if there'd be a Now You See Me 3.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't mind. As long as Emma came
It'd
back.
be alright.
I really like the card trick that they did.
Oh, and the second one?
Yeah, in the second one. That was actually one of my favorite scenes in that movie.
Yeah,
But
it was kind of cool.
they could not hold a candle to the first one. The first one was just classic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
So, how about action movies?
Oh.
I don't watch too many action movies.
I'm trying to think of one.
It's hard
You
to
got
think
the
of,
Michael
honestly.
Bays. You got
That's-
Fast and Furious. Yeah,
That's-
Unimpressed
Yeah.
completely.
You know what? The first
Well,
one.
you're not a car guy.
They should
in the
never
least.
have made
That
a
is
second
correct.
one. You know, they should never have went on with it, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that. But the first one was a classic.
Oh, for Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they should have diverted from the crew they had if they were going to do that
well, if you
Like,
think about it, they did stick.
originally.
They did stick technically with the plot of how it's supposed to be, which is fast cars and illegal actions.
Yeah, but
But they went to the extreme on that.
Kevin is in the middle of pouring us drinks. Non-alcoholic.
For yourselves.
finally got that piece of cheese out of your drink?
Yeah.
Finally.
Jeez.
It's been floating around there for how long? Like half an hour now, at least.
See, the Fast and the Furious couldn't keep my attention at all. It was just
Too fast for you?
too boring.
Would the Marvel movies count as action?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. if
I
we
did
can
like the
count
first
that.
Iron Man.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a really good
The
one.
first in a long series of good movies.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, but
Although, after Endgame, it kind of just lost interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
It started dragging on a little too long.
What'd you guys think of DC Universe trying to play catch up with the...
funny as hell. Oh my god! When I found out that they were coming out with the Justice League movie that they did, I was like, "Wait, didn't they
Wasn't that-
just do Batman v Superman?"
Yeah. And I don't even think they had Aquaman out yet when they announced that.
Nope.
so now they're playing catch up with the first movie that they released. They should have done what they did with Marvel and introduce each character.
Yeah.
No one
that
said
would've been
DC
10
was
years
bright.
behind.
Now,
Yeah.
so I will say this: there's one thing that DC does get right, and that's their cartoons and TV shows. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
really good cartoons and TV
Yeah.
shows. Except
Arrow was great.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And Flash. I've been binging Flash and Supergirl.
I've been hesitant to get into Flash. I don't know why.
it's pretty good.
After about the second season, it kind of throws you for a loop.
Yeah, and you're like, what? And it's just kind of things get redundant. It's like run, blank, run, because you know that blank can
Yeah.
be used with just about anybody now. It's like I'm a speedster now.
Yeah.
Okay. If you say
And
so.
how'd you get that power? Some kind of futuristic berry that all of a sudden disappeared? Spoilers.
None of this is making any sense.
And I'm the fastest man alive. Another
Alright.
person faster than him.
Here's
Now I'm the fastest. Nope. Okay.
Nope. Try
I
again.
got sidetracked here a little bit.
Oh yeah, we
We're still on topic.
sort of.
Technically.
They don't exactly count as movies, but
I will say I worked with a guy who looked exactly like Cisco.
Really?
Yeah, and it didn't hit me until I started rewatching The Flash again a few months ago. I was like sitting there, I'm like, why does Cisco look so? That's my body.
comedies.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Comedies. Oh. Hot Fuzz.
That's a,
It's a tough one.
it is.
I mean, Hot Fuzz is good. It's not a bad movie.
No.
It's amusing.
The scary movies, those are good ones.
Scary movies weren't
Yeah.
bad either.
I don't really.
They
like
kind
it.
of fell off towards the end. They got
Yeah.
a little.
What about the mask with
Oh,
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's The
Yeah.
Mask.
Yes.
That was a great.
That is okay. I take back.
That's one of the greats.
Yeah. Anything with Jim Carrey in it. Let's be
Flubber.
honest.
Robin
Ooh.
Williams?
Flubber is good, but it doesn't show
I don't
Robin
think it-
Williams is good.
Yeah, I don't really think
Comedy
that counts
stuff.
more
No, I
as
take that back.
comedy.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's pretty comedic.
That is a good one.
Oh, hello.
No. No.
Never again.
No.
Hi, I'm John, known as the Bad Impressionist.
Oh my gosh.
That was horrible. I'm sorry. I love you, but that was horrible.
Yeah, it's okay.
Even I was thinking about doing it. I'm like, yeah, I better not.
I mean, you just gotta know when to draw the line.
There is a video where this guy, like, Robin Williams was at this,
He was on
Late
the
show.
Great Moran show.
yeah.
The Graham Norton Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this guy, just randomly, they write down what you can do and they'll pick you and he goes, you can do an impersonation of Mrs. Doubtfire, and he did it, like, spot on.
That's
In
awesome.
front of Robin Williams. Robin Williams went, that was great. When you get respect from Robin Williams, that's great.
Yeah. I showed Kevin this earlier. I was watching a little clip. It was Mork and Mindy, and it was Mork meets Robin Williams. So it was like, that is so cool how they did it, because every time that Robin went to go to the one side of the room, Mork basically ended up going like that, so that they weren't necessarily on camera next to each other. They didn't shake hands or anything, but it played out very well on how they did that.
Always amusing.
All right, so me and John went through ours. What is your guys'?
For comedy, that is very hard to pin down.
Me, Myself, and Irene is another good one.
I don't like that one.
I honestly have to veer away from Jim Carrey, and I have to go with Shaun of the Dead.
No, that's a good one too.
That is a good one.
Yeah,
It's a zombie movie too.
of course.
Of course. Of course.
He had to go with it.
I mean, probably just because he couldn't choose Zombieland again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have looked bad. So
Same movie, different, genre.
I did like Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz was good.
I did like Shaun of the Dead, and that was done in a quote unquote trilogy with At World's End.
which
Yeah.
was terrible.
It was
That was
absolutely
horrible.
Oh
What
god.
was that one that your mom liked? The Old West movie.
Oh, Blazing Saddles?
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles was
that
a
is
good one.
good one. I think I would have to break it down in like a couple of different categories though. So like when we're talking about like classic comedy, when we're talking about like 80s era comedy, Groundhog's Day,
Oh, that's a good one too
Yeah.
with Bill
Yeah.
Murray.
Bill Murray,
Or Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Scrooged was pretty funny.
Ferris Bueller and Scrooge both. I like Scrooge a lot because it showed that Bill Murray was a jackass.
Yeah.
You know, I never wanted to hit a kid.
Man.
Bill fucking Murray. I know that's not your real name, but how come we
I
keep
tried
on
so
getting
hard.
drawn
Everything
back?
comes back to Zombieland.
really
He does.
Just take the last breath, man. It's so funny.
Let's see here.
Alright, so let's see. You guys remember? I just had this childhood movies kind of thing. If we can jump to that,
Yeah.
I kind of remembered an old trilogy that I have not seen since like '96, maybe '97. I wonder if you guys remember it. The Three Ninjas.
Wow, I haven't heard of that in a while.
I don't
Right.
think I've seen it. No.
Really?
I've
No.
never seen that either.
Man.
What's the premise? I gotta hear this.
All right.
These
so,
brothers,
yeah, these three brothers.
one
had-
is what? 14, one
Yeah.
is 12, and the other's like 10.
Yeah. And their grandfather is just this, so happens to be Master Ninja guy. You'll remember him. Wasn't the same actor that played in Karate Kid?
I want to say yes, but I can't be certain.
If
It's
it's not,
been so
that's
long.
racist.
Thanks. Thanks for putting me on the spot here.
You do have a cell phone, just
Yeah.
with unlimited potential.
That is true.
I keep on
Is it
having
the
to
one that played
tell him
Mr.
that.
Miyagi? That would be Pat something.
I just love the fact that like sometimes Kevin will bring something up and like he's like, I don't know what it is, blah blah blah. It's
But
like,
here's
you
the cover
have-
photos. Maybe it might jog your memory.
No, I don't think I ever watched that.
1992. It came out when we were born, Andrea. That is a long
Thanks. Thanks for
time.
throwing our age out there.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's okay.
Victor Wong.
Victor Wong. Okay.
Yeah. This guy. That
All
was it.
right.
Oh, okay.
So you weren't racist, or were you?
We got sidetracked there.
Anyways, you know,
Hey, it's never sidetracked anymore on this show.
so we got
It's all
Three
part of the
Ninjas
pod.
was there.
It's like, where was it?
Who else remembers Land Before Time?
Oh yeah.
That's classic.
I've
My
never
daughter
seen
watches
that.
Land
You
Before
have
Time.
what?
I have not seen that movie.
We might have to banish this one.
Your wife lives under a rock.
Yeah, my wife has had a terrible childhood, that's for sure.
Sure sounds like it.
I haven't even seen Bambi. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Bambi.
Yeah.
But you've seen Shrek.
Yeah. Mom repeated it on a constant loop. And I don't know why. And it got annoying after a while.
Maybe she liked Mike Myers.
So I Married an Axe Murderer is another comedy I really like. Mike
What?
Myers.
What is it?
So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's hilarious.
That's the first time I'm hearing of that one.
Mike Myers.
I can't
So I Married an
that one
Axe
came out
Murderer.
either.
I like, obviously I like Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Wayne's World wasn't bad.
Because
Wayne's World.
they, I mean, they originated on Saturday Night Live. And then, but Dana
That's
Carvey
the
ended up
cover.
doing some, oh wow, man, he looks so young in that. I think
Yeah.
the latest movie that he did was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was the manager that says no one will listen
Came out
to
in
me.
'93.
But after Wayne's World, Dana Carvey ended up going off and doing the spy movie. I can't remember the Turtle Club thing.
Master of Disguise.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
be Master of Disguise.
which basically he is in real life because he went from being Garth Algar to whatever the hell that was, and I didn't even realize it was the same
Right?
dude. I was like,
Can't
wait,
even
what?
tell.
Hollywood can do some crazy shit.
No kidding.
I know we're on the topic of movies, but how much of Gilligan's Island have you guys actually seen?
Oh.
I've watched some here and there. It wasn't really interesting.
I watched a lot of it when I was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got any childhood movies you remember?
I can barely remember last week.
That's the wrong person.
Except for zombie movies.
Right.
So
Even then, I have to think a while.
Hey, he's got all zombie movies in his brain, so they got his brains.
I
Can't deny that one.
that was pretty good. I'm gonna have to.
Hey,
fist
I
bump.
had to go with a dad joke. It's a dad pod.
Yeah. Oh man. Childhood movies. Nah, I can't. I mean, I watched a lot of stuff that I probably should.
I mean, The Mask was one of my childhood movies,
Yeah.
honestly.
You guys remember that mouse, Ralph?
My childhood movie.
What?
The motorcycle mouse?
That was
Me.
originally a book.
It turned into a movie.
They did. There was actually 2 books.
Only mouse
It was-
movie I can
It
remember
was
is Five
the
Goes
mouse
West.
and the motorcycle. It was a mouse named Ralph that lived in a little hole in the wall at a hotel.
Mhm.
And a family came with their little boy who had a little toy motorcycle, and the mouse would ride the motorcycle.
Me and Kevin both looked up at the same time with this realization, like, oh shit, we saw this movie. Like it was like a light bulb went off. It was like, oh shit! You remember? It didn't look like CGI, but it was
Yeah.
like kind
Yeah.
of CGI. Yeah.
I just remember the
Love that
vacuum
this one.
scene from
The
that.
second book is about him
Where he's trying to get
getting
out.
out of the hotel and riding the motorcycle down the road. He ends up at a kid's camp in a cage.
Indian in the Cupboard.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't remember it because I was a kid when I saw it.
Oh my gosh, I think my favorite part was when his friend came in and like ended up turning all of those toys to
Right.
and there was Darth Vader sitting in the middle of everybody, and they were all fighting each other and crap.
See, that also brings me to a newer movie of Night at the Museum. That was a good
Yeah,
comedy.
that was a good one.
That was basically Indian in the Cupboard, but full grown.
Yeah.
My childhood movie, and I know it's just gonna sound, and people are just gonna go, it's The Wizard of Oz.
What would you got?
You know what? That is
that's a
It's a classic. It's
That's
a
a
classic,
damn
and I
good movie.
loved it.
Damn good movie. And the Scarecrow has a gun in that movie for some reason.
How many?
What?
Yeah, the Scarecrow has a gun. Hey, I just
Mandela effect.
yes. Seriously, look it up.
What?
Yeah, Scarecrow gun. That's all you have to put into
Never
Google.
saw it.
Hold on. Does Dorothy's, do the red shoes, do they have bows on them?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Not everyone remembers them having bows on them.
I didn't remember him having bows on it.
Now
There
what
was a
color?
couple from.
Yeah, what color?
I just
socks?
remember sequined
The
shoes.
white.
They're blue.
The blue, dang it.
But no, yeah, Scarecrow has a gun. That's a completely different thing. But I mean, like that's also
Scarecrow has a gun.
one thing was for whatever reason I remember there being a movie with Sinbad in it where he played a genie. Do you remember that?
Shazam.
It's a video.
Do you remember? You don't remember? I remember.
I don't.
It was a movie called
Shazam.
Shazam where Sinbad played a genie.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out in the 90s, and it never happened.
It doesn't exist.
What?
Andrea is losing her shit over
I never noticed that.
seeing the gun.
Oh
the
yeah, I forgot about that.
That's when the Wicked Witch shows up with all four of them there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Like they all have their arms locked in, and he's like pointing a gun around for some reason.
Because he's
wow.
scared of ultimate protection.
I don't get it though. Like
Yeah.
why does he have a gun?
I never noticed that.
The Borrowers.
Don't think I've heard of that one.
It's about little people living in the walls. They go and borrow
It's
stuff.
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's
one.
like I don't think it is
It's
Studio
not-
Ghibli, but it's along the same art style as Studio Ghibli.
Well, they have an actual The Borrowers too, where it's not animated. It's
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got
It's
that.
little people living in the walls, and they'll take buttons, and sometimes they'll take thread and all that, and they just borrow stuff.
That's where my socks are going.
Because I went socks.
And then I guess the two kids of the borrowers made friends with the human kid, and then found out
Sorry.
the human was moving, and they wanted to go to the house with him,
Yeah.
and it was big issue. They were going to tear down the house and all that the borrowers were living in.
That sounds like it's a very complex storyline for a
It
kid
is.
movie.
It is.
It is a bit
Alright.
complex, but it was a good movie.
So, what other topic in this topic?
Okay.
Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
What are those?
I see that could be
Studio
a two.
Ghibli? Really?
My Neighbor
Miyazaki?
Totoro.
What?
Ponyo?
What?
Really?
Oh, gosh.
Ponyo.
My neighbor Totoro.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Jeez, these uneducated fools. Go to the
What
library.
are you doing, John?
He doesn't even
He
know.
doesn't even know.
You are now a disgrace.
You know what? I'm going to get you a list of these movies, and you're going to go.
What
to
is
the
that?
library and
Spirited
get them.
Away? Is that one?
That's one.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is
Okay, I've
one.
seen that one.
That's
I've
the
seen
one with
that
the
one
little
too.
Princess Mononoke.
Okay,
seen that
okay.
one.
They're starting to sound familiar now.
You guys, like, literally, like, I was so. I didn't even know.
Man,
Like,
had me worried.
We were both like, "Howl's Moving Castle."
At the same time. And
Wait. I think I've heard that one. Wait, I've heard that one. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Okay.
My favorite is My Neighbor Totoro. And that's
That
my
is-
daughter's favorite
That is
too.
my favorite. I love that.
Mark bought it. I'd never seen it.
I had to buy it, and I was like, we're going to sit down and watch this. We were in our rinky-dink little one-bedroom apartment, sitting in the living room, and I was sitting on one of these chairs, and we were just sitting there watching it and having fun, eating spaghetti. And wasn't John there too?
Probably.
I can't remember. You guys aren't affected by this immediately, but maybe one day. Movies that you want your kid to see.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
jeez.
easy.
Yeah.
Land Before Time.
Okay.
I grew
Wizard
up
of
on
Oz,
those.
like my favorite childhood. I
My
would
daughter
like them to
grew
see
up
that.
on the same movies I have so far.
So yeah,
I do want her to see The Mask. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
easy to find anymore.
no, it's not.
He has it on his Xbox One.
Yeah, I bought it.
He has it. So
I
there's a
straight bought
digital
it.
call.
I mean, every time I go to Walmart now, I look through all the bins and all the movie cases, see what they have up there. That's how I ended up with the original Pet Cemetery.
Wow.
Let's see if we can.
Now, I don't know what I would actually want to sit down and watch. Probably My Neighbor Totoro with everybody.
That would be a good one.
Here's one that we keep forgetting. I mean, you know, for the most part, we're nerds here, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. How can we forget that one?
Right.
Honestly, I didn't forget it. My daughter's already seen them.
Well, there you go.
But still, that's one that's on the list, you know.
Right.
You want them to see.
The original.
And she's seen all the
What's
Harry
first?
Potter movies, and
Yeah.
she's
Harry
seen...
Potter, yeah.
Yes, we got to see them in the quite appropriate order. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Exactly like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
I swear, man. It has to be like that.
I mean, I've seen videos of their dads getting reactions of their kids being like, "What? No!" to the whole reveal. Like, no, it can't be. Obviously, I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody. Nah, I'll do it. I mean, everybody should know. But
By now,
Yeah, by now.
Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's dad, and then the kids like start freaking out.
it's what?
About the same
It's been
way
what?
that Luke-
40 years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
actually,
think
that's
spoiler alerts are pretty okay by now.
I mean, Carrie's already in the grave. It's okay.
Oh,
That's a little late.
That
That's
was-
a little too soon.
just
Wait,
that
what?
was.
punch him in the arm.
What? What?
Ow. He said Carrie's in the grave. Yeah.
Punch him for me.
Can we do it? Ah!
Good, you got that one.
No, can't get in the other arm, John.
It's too soon. That's a legend there.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
What a douche nozzle.
I thought I could squeeze that in without y'all noticing. I guess not.
Yeah, come on, man. And I would have heard it eventually because I got to go through and edit this, okay?
Fair enough.
Don't lie, you don't edit it.
You
right?
can
I don't
buy
edit it.
me mask off of eBay.
Well, obviously, but he's not going to do that.
No,
No, that's too simple.
Okay.
You could probably get it on PlayStation Store or something.
I could find it somewhere, I'm sure. It just takes a little while.
Alright, next category.
How about drama
Drama?
or
she's all
Perks
about
being a
those.
wallflower.
Excuse me?
What?
perks of
Perks
being?
of being a wallflower.
Okay.
It is very emotionally driven. I really liked it.
Would The Fault in Our Stars be considered a drama?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that's one and Titanic is the other. I have two. I can't choose between two, don't ask.
I've seen them both and I was not impressed with either.
I like Fault in the Stars ish.
Excuse me.
You like the book.
I like
The book is
I haven't
great.
I haven't read Fault in Our Stars, but I have read
Oh,
I have it.
I have read Paper Towns.
right.
Paper Towns.
I have all the books.
The movie that they did off of that was pretty spot on, like damn near word for word. Which not a whole lot of movies do that. When I
Yeah,
really
so
have
was The Fault in Our Stars.
book to movie adaptations. Holes is another
Yeah.
Great one, yeah.
spot on word for word adaptation.
You know, the only thing that Holes did different in the movie than on
Stanley
the
yelling at his weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the director did not want to put that kind of stress on a kid.
Yeah, but you know what? He turned out horrible anyway. Just do it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go this way.
He went way left field. That's
I
for
don't
sure.
know what the hell happened with him, but it's okay. We love you anyway, Shy. What's a movie you guys don't like?
Oh, movies you regret seeing?
No, don't like. Regret seeing. How about we have that be a separate category?
That'd be
Yeah.
Movies I don't like, I can name one entire series right off the bat.
What?
Everyone hates this. Well, I guess not everyone, but Twilight.
Yeah.
Every
Actually, like
guy.
Twilight.
Okay.
Every guy hates Twilight.
Everyone who's ever
You can't be
known
a
the
vampire
classic
if you
vampires-
sparkle like a fag in the sun.
Exactly
Yeah.
my point. That's what I was getting at. Everyone who's like the classic vampires
You're
from
getting two of them
Dracula
here.
to
Dracula's
before
good.
that. I mean,
The books are way better in that.
No, the books suck too.
The books are better, trust me.
I have read all the books. He has read all the books. The books suck too. You know,
suck.
the only good part in the first Twilight book was when she was dying.
I agree. Please stop launching things across the room. It does you no good.
But it was so
That's bad.
uninteresting.
It was
Up
boring.
until that point. That was the only action in the entire book.
yeah.
maybe in the first book.
Oh, don't even start. The others were no better.
We're gonna change
The
this.
last Twilight
Yes.
movie was kick ass.
I agree.
I am not
last
changing
Well,
my
that's only
answer.
because
My
the
answer
director
remains the
changed
same.
hands. That's only because the director changed
The
hands.
entire series of movies changed hands like 3 or 4 fucking times though.
It
But
did.
okay, but the last one, the director made her get acting lessons.
Yeah.
That is the only way.
And the only reason you know that is because I told you that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is because you didn't believe me when I told you.
Children.
Okay.
Children.
Regardless, my
Children.
answer isn't changing. Twilight is terrible. I'm sticking with it.
The movie that I regret seeing was Divergent because I read the book first, and they did everything backwards in it, and I didn't appreciate it at all. I left that theater mad.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Divergent came out in the time that all these other booked movies were coming out, and they thought that they'd be able to cash in on it. They weren't able to.
They didn't even finish the last book, the last movie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm getting at. Is they weren't making any money from it.
And the main actress said she wasn't gonna come back for the part.
That's
Well,
funny.
that
I also wasn't impressed with Maze Runner.
Yeah. The second one specifically.
Any of it, really. It was just kind of...
What about you? Movie you don't like?
Movie that I don't like.
Specifically.
You know, I tend to block them out.
To block 'em out. Well, that doesn't help with this genre, does it?
No, not really. Honey, is there
Dig
anything,
deep.
Is there anything that you want me to watch and I tell you I'm never going to watch that ever?
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. I didn't
Well,
like
that's a
Mamma
good
Mia.
one right there.
I'm pretty sure I made you sit through it though.
I do like ABBA. Nothing against ABBA.
Abba's
You
great.
said you do like them, you don't like them.
I don't like the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you do like ABBA the
Yeah.
Man.
ABBA's
Yeah, 'cause
great.
You told me you don't like ABBA.
No, I like ABBA.
You told me the only song you liked from them was
Dancing Queen. But I mean, other than that, there are a few other songs that are good.
yeah, the songs aren't bad. The movie,
I loved the movie.
it wasn't my favorite.
Man.
You are definitely outclassed on that one.
I tried watching it the other day and I couldn't even get through halfway up. I was like, nope.
I can't think of any real movies that I don't like because I don't watch any movies I don't think I'm gonna like.
I watch everything. I get it on Netflix
The
and watch at
second
least
and
one
third
movie.
Pitch Perfects sucked.
Yeah, I
That
kinda
was
liked the first
disappointing.
one.
Yeah.
I appreciated the first one.
The first one was fantastic, but the second and third was absolutely
Well, I
horrible.
like the second one
The second one was okay.
because they had pentatonics in there.
Yeah,
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 Pentatonics
but
is great. I like
they-
them.
It was probably the highlight of the movie, to be honest.
Even
And
though they're only
honestly,
short-
I love
The
acapella
fact
singing.
That they made an original acapella song be like the main focus of the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting, but it just
The third one's where they lost me.
Yeah.
But them getting hazed for like 9/10 of the movie because Fat Amy split her crotch.
Oh God, I broke the table.
Don't break the table.
That's what I felt like I did. Oh, I have to get up and stretch.
That's quite alright. What about you?
What?
Didn't she already say?
Yeah, didn't I already say?
Did she?
Yeah, it was Divergent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I regret
Man.
seeing that movie.
I could this movie falls into the same category, and these two here will know why. I regret seeing this movie, and I don't like the movie, which is 50 Shades of Grey.
I was gonna say that's one I regret seeing too.
That movie is terrible, so are the books.
That movie.
I know full well why you say that, but I was also highly disappointed with.
Should I disclaim why I don't like that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna be like, "What? Why?" Well, that movie
Double
led
standard.
to my first divorce.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, anyway.
Yeah, long story short. Ex-wife decided to tell me after I took her out on a movie date that she was in love with another dude. Yeah.
Like, oh, by the way, don't get mad.
Wow.
That was basically how that went down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so moving on.
Next category.
Sorry, I'm making myself a taco. See, last week we had burgers.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like a back and forth every other week.
It really kind of is. Tacos, burgers. Tacos, burgers.
Maybe next week I'll do a chicken dish.
Chicken tacos.
You know what? We could.
Chicken
chicken.
tacos.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. No, we did barbecue chicken one night.
We did barbecue
You
chicken
can do
legs.
sweet David
Dad.
Ray's,
Oh,
and I can have that.
But for the most part, yeah, it is
That's
burgers and
really
tacos.
Sweet Baby Ray's is good too.
Yep.
Best barbecue sauce out there.
Change my mind.
Next topic.
Next topic.
Totally off topic. We finally get to try Giordano's tomorrow.
Nice.
Is that new pizza place out in Beaver Creek?
Oh, okay.
Apparently they take like 45 minutes to make a
deep
pizza.
dish pizza.
Ooh.
My grandmother's treating us and my parents.
That's cool.
Yeah, tell the person who can't have dairy that we're about to have amazingly dairy.
I can find a gluten-free and dairy-free pizza.
Oh, I
But it's not that.
Yes. Have you tried their pizza yet? Who's Sinfully? No.
Oh my
At Big
gosh.
Blue out in Centerville. We've gone there. It's the next door over.
You're gonna have to take me there one day.
Okay.
Next
so-
topic on movies.
We keep
Yeah.
turning away because
Sorry. Like, you know,
It's his
okay.
fault.
It is A-okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fat. I have to feed my outer fat kid.
See, okay,
The funny thing
you're-
about that is, I had more tacos than you at dinner.
Mark, you're not fat until you go to Hothead and get a regular sized burrito with a little burrito on the side just to fill yourself up.
Who says I haven't?
Fair enough. I do that at lunch.
Oh man. Okay. So there's the shift happening with movies where there are different streaming services out there that are coming out with their own like original movies.
Exclusives.
That
Like
Hulu,
Netflix original.
Hulu original, Netflix original, and all that stuff.
And Disney's supposed to be coming out with one here soon too.
Disney streaming services, which I might actually sign up for.
I won't.
I don't know if I will or not. I've got to think about it. Depending
I've
on
decided
what
against it.
But what
Disney's
if they
getting
use
too
that
big.
What if they use that as a way to pull all of their other movies from other sites?
which I think
That's
they
what
are.
they're doing.
Well, then,
They're gonna monopolize on it.
But it's
Anyway,
okay.
Disney's getting too big.
doesn't
Sony's the
Disney
only one
also
that's still
own
into it.
Marvel.
Yeah,
Yep.
they own Marvel,
Marvel.
ABC.
But they almost
Star
lost
Wars.
Spider-Man.
Star Wars.
I mean, Disney might as well get their own little continent like Australia and make a theme park on it. Because
We'll just
that's
give 'em
how many
Australia.
different areas. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just give them Australia. I don't think Australia will mind at all. Hi, mate. What you doing here? It's Mickey Mouse. I'm here to take your shit.
Well, if you can wrestle the black mamba, then it's yours.
Mickey would beat the ever loving crap out of that.
Oh, oh.
Okay, so
Freaking Woody. There's a snake in my boot. Oh wait, that's Pixar. My bad.
it's
Disney owns
Still
Pixar.
Oh yeah.
and it's boots.
That's the
not
reason
boot.
why I was able to play it in Kingdom Hearts.
There's a snake in my boots.
That makes no sense.
I know,
There's a
but
snake in
that's-
my boot.
no, it's snake in my boots.
That don't make any sense.
I know. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's snake in my boots.
What'd you guys think of the latest Toy Story?
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Also, I didn't finish my my question. if
What's
you
your
will.
question?
It was, have you guys seen any Hulu or Netflix original that like should have been in a theater?
Yeah, Tall Girl.
Tall Girl was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's new.
It's Netflix original.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good.
I'll have to check it out. That's for sure.
I've been seeing it in the.
Advertisements.
You got
I wouldn't go with any of the the animated live action ones. Exactly.
yeah.
I was so excited. What are you?
He's trying to find if there's a snake in my boot.
It does. Wow. Okay. I stand corrected.
Well,
So
I feel stupid.
there's speaking of, these specials that are to the apps. Netflix has. I don't know if you guys have seen the anime Magi at all.
No.
You introduced me and Mark to it.
Yeah.
They have a Netflix original called The Adventures of Sinbad.
Yeah.
It's really good. I wish they would do the sequel to it. It would be something up your alley if you watched it.
Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love the Seven Deadly Sins.
They had a movie that they did, and
The
Now they had their third season.
I
which
can't
is
remember what it's
stupid
called.
Ridiculous.
but it was he ended up going into
alternate world.
and that was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen that one.
Seven Deadly Sins was a good.
It's really good.
Now that we're going on to the topic of animes, man, I am really excited for the third season of My Hero about to drop in the next day or so.
My Hero Academia.
I've only
Never
seen
watched it.
I've only seen a few episodes of it, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm making a mess of it.
You need to give me your Funimation information again.
If I can remember it.
In all honesty, I don't watch too much anime. I go with a couple classics. I got Bleach and Inuyasha occasionally.
I loved Inuyasha. I didn't like the final act because they changed their names.
Dragon Ball Z will forever be my first and best.
Dragon Ball Z was my first, but I lost interest in it.
I'm struggling to try to go to Hulu to watch Sailor Moon because it's got different voice for the dubs than what I watched. Like
Allison owns the entire series.
That's the same thing with Cardcaptor.
Allison owns the entire series.
We really just jumped from movies to TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
okay.
matter.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the reason why I have a hard time with Cardcaptor Sakura and Cardcaptors because they have two different voice animes. And
It happens.
I can't stand it.
It's different dub studios. That's all it is.
All right, so I have to ask,
Yeah.
since we're on the topic of anime right now, favorite anime,
Oh.
Oh.
all-time favorite, just first thing pops in.
That's hard for him.
That is hard for me.
He's seen a lot.
Marmalade Boy.
Okay,
That's a weird one.
yeah.
Have you ever seen it? The manga for Marmalade Boy is the first manga I ever read, and
I
it's
know.
what got me into anime.
Inuyasha.
Okay.
I'd have to say my favorite right now.
No.
All time.
All time. All time. Oh, man.
Fushigi Yuji is a good one too. Fushigi Yuji is a really trippy ass one.
I think I'm just going to have to go with Zoids.
Okay. Mark?
Dragon Ball.
He already said it.
Everything Dragon Ball.
That was almost a deal breaker.
Oh, it was almost a deal breaker. She didn't like the animation at all.
Wow. I'm torn
Original
between two.
or Z?
Everything Dragon Ball. I have seen every movie, every episode of everything, and GT doesn't exist.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, are we talking canon or non-canon here?
What was yours?
I'm torn between two, honestly. One only runs up to 26 episodes. And then I stop watching. That would be Death Note.
Yeah.
I thought that might have been it.
And the other is Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, Death Note is one of those ones where it doesn't run as a normal anime does.
No.
It's like you take.
Have you ever heard of Magic Knight Rare?
This sounds familiar.
I don't think so.
It's like Witch Hunter Robin for me. It only went 26 episodes. And then at the ending, you're like, what the heck happened?
That's just, they got tired of it.
What about the Dot Hack series?
I wasn't impressed with that. I tried to watch some.
The only one I could do is Twilight on that one.
Dot Hack.
Yep.
I can't
Twilight.
say
Vampire
that.
Night's a real good one.
I love Vampire Night. I've read all their books.
That one, I finally was able to get through the rest of it, and it really tripped me out.
You were saying
They're
something about
vampire-
Death Note?
Not expecting
Okay,
that.
there's Vampire Night and then there's Vampire Night Guilty.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes,
let them
Vampire
finish fangirling over there.
Oh, shut up.
There's a really good anime called Air Gear. You guys ever hear of it?
Nope.
I think you showed me some of it.
I might have showed you something. It's only 24 episodes long, and it's about blading. And you know, I'm a sports guy, so rollerblading. You know, and
Yeah.
then of course you got like a mechanism in there to actually make the wheels go. Battery powered. It was pretty cool.
Here's one we probably all like: Sword Art Online.
So,
I-
yes,
Honestly,
Sword Art.
I have not seen that.
neither have I.
dude, there's so much she's not seen. There's some that's slipping through the cracks.
But that one,
He hasn't seen it either.
I haven't.
Okay.
we're
I
gonna
have
have
tried. Okay.
My
seriously.
nephew wanted me to watch it, but
I
I
have
don't
tried
know.
I've
catching
heard it's
her.
good.
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty good.
I can't get into the second season
Yeah.
or the
Yeah,
spin-off.
Well, see,
You're
that's my
talking
hang
about
up right there.
Gun
Gun
Gala.
Gala Online, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get into that.
That's my hang up right there. My nephew said second season
But
was
you
hard
don't-
to get into, and I
But
was just
that's
like,
the thing is, you don't need the second season.
No, it was
Literally, the
perfectly
first season ties it.
Should
up.
have stopped.
but
Yeah.
you know me.
It
If
can
I'm
stop
gonna
like
watch something, I'm gonna watch it all the way through, unless
Well-
it's Death Note, and then Elle dies in episode 26, and then it's no longer interesting.
Yeah, it's just like
You
Because-
haven't watched the whole thing?
I've seen the whole thing.
Okay, I was about to say.
So I
It's just not interesting after Elle dies.
I just
Nier
found,
and
Nier gets him at the end.
That-
Sorry, guys.
I just found that the website I used to watch the large majority of my anime on no longer exists.
What is
well,
it?
yeah, probably
Just
because it was illegal.
yeah.
Watch cartoononline.tv.
Hey, don't be putting that on my pod.
Edit it.
I'm gonna
We
go
don't
through
edit.
this.
We don't edit.
Would you?
Everything said goes on.
Good job.
Bleep it.
I can't believe it.
Anyway, moving on.
Movie on.
You'll get original cartoons in there too.
What? Which? When was the last time you used a DVD?
3 days ago.
No, that was a Blu-ray.
I said DVD.
Oh, when I showed you Hocus Pocus, wasn't that?
Nope, that was a Blu-ray.
4 days ago. Pet Cemetery. Harder than you thought, huh?
Huh?
No, Detective Pikachu was DVD
Was it?
My neighbor
Yeah.
Totoro was last.
because Blu-ray was out.
My Neighbor Totoro was the last DVD that we watched.
So,
Well, that's a good
many
last
days ago was
DVD to
it?
watch.
Got
Probably a week ago.
Now, here's an even deeper one. When was the last time you used a VHS?
that.
If you can remember it, try to remember it.
Well, actually,
2004.
Wait. Jeez.
He's got a good memory.
I don't have a good memory.
He's got a good memory when he wants a good memory.
I think the last time I used VHS
I'm trying to remember the movie it was.
Probably 2 years ago.
He can't do
Something
it on
like that.
command.
Year and a half, something like that.
Year and a half, 2 years ago, we watched home movies.
It was
from-
Five Goes West. That's what it was. Five Goes West.
I can't remember when I watched it, but it was the Rugrats All Grown Up. My grandmother
Oh,
had
Jesus.
recorded it for me and my cousin on VHS because we didn't have cable, and we really, really wanted to watch it.
Oh, I remember that. I've seen that.
And now I look up the plot to it, and I'm like, he was only 12. Why does a 12-year-old have that many complicated emotions?
And then you look at people nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It really does.
I think back then we were just kind of surfing through life. Now people actually pay attention to details.
Yep.
Anyways, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
All right.
Are you getting tired?
Favorite
I think
cartoon.
so. Favorite cartoon?
Cartoon.
Non-anime cartoon?
You can count the anime cartoons if you
Well, I
want.
mean,
Ben 10.
you know what? You stay over in your corner.
I am over in the corner. I haven't moved.
Keep your voice over there too.
You didn't introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Brianna.
Too late.
You're way too late.
Yeah.
I've been trying to
You're an hour too late.
Exactly. Exactly an hour too late.
All right, let's go. Favorite cartoon.
Original. Not the Go. Teen Titans.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good
That
one.
is
Yeah.
a good one.
That was my favorite.
God, I miss Teen Titans.
Not Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans.
And it
Teen Titans Go is a
Joke.
it's a fallacy that shouldn't exist.
ended in such a horrible way.
Or Powerpuff Girls.
Thus, the
original.
Powerpuff Girls were born!
The original.
That was okay too.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. You know what? I'm gonna have to go Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, that's a
Can't
good
go wrong
too.
with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah. That was really good.
I didn't
It can't
like.
be a repeat.
I didn't like Johnny Bravo because that used to be my little. Hey, Johnny Bravo! Yeah, I used to hear that all the time.
Sorry, favorite cartoon is, I guess, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Really, you could have went.
Mine and my
Hey,
daughter's
you
is
could
the
have
exact
gone to
same.
Cartoon Network.
You
man.
don't understand, man.
We're Nickelodeon Red Rats.
When I was a kid, the one thing that I was focused on as soon as I got home was turning on the TV to watch Dragon Ball Z. That was all I did. And
Kevin?
and it was in the time frame when the internet was really starting to explode, and I was getting out there and trying to find all I could about Dragon Ball Z. Found out that like later on, after the series had ended, after the Boo saga and everything, that they were coming out with a new extension that doesn't exist, and I just couldn't get into it. But Dragon Ball Z was something I came home to every day. That, and then SpongeBob was like followed after that.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I can get it,
SpongeBob.
No, Dragon Ball Z.
All right.
Mine and
Kevin.
my daughter's the exact same.
What is it?
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's,
the
a
name.
good one, too.
Okay, after Dragon
Okay.
Ball Z, it was like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Oh! was a good
Never
one,
got
too.
into Yu-Gi-Oh really.
Yeah, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I got the card still.
Well, yeah.
I got my original card still.
So does he.
Let's see. How about networks that you remember? Toonami.
Oh,
I mean, Toonami.
Anyone remember Code Lyoko?
Yes.
I missed that show.
I missed that show too.
It was interesting.
I never did. It wasn't.
It didn't really make much sense, and it didn't end.
Yeah,
Really,
it just disappeared one day. A lot
like
like
Cartoon
Firefly.
Network. A lot like Toonami.
A lot like Firefly.
Yeah.
never know what happened. with
Toonami's
Morty
still
Kitchen.
around.
Came
They
back.
came
Came
back,
back.
and it's
Okay.
not Toonami.
It's Toonami.
It's not Toonami.
It's not
It's
original
not the
Toonami.
original Toonami, and that's
It's
where
not
I
Toonami.
that's where I watched Dragon Ball Z. I know.
Foster's Place for Imaginary Friends.
You said it wrong.
Who's got it?
Try again.
Foster's Home for Imaginary.
Yeah. Sorry.
You
Sorry.
got the home part.
Yeah. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That wasn't too
Nice.
bad.
Oh, excuse me.
Some of the episodes were actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, so we are starting to get a little bit into this. We're starting to kind of wind down. So for the final question, what is a go-to movie for you when you are feeling under the weather? One that you would sit and put on repeat just to watch it over and over again.
When I was a child, it was Ghostbusters. I know that word. I know that movie word for word, line for line, forward and backward.
Just watched that the other day.
But
It's good.
nowadays, I would never turn down Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter at all.
Any of the...
Any of them. Just if they're
Just turn
on,
it on.
it's instantly on the TV. Star Wars also,
Yeah.
as long as it's, some of the original or anything past 6, no go.
All right.
None of that Disney crap. We're really slamming Disney, but they really fucked Star Wars up.
Do you got one, John?
Yeah. Movie that I've not seen in a while, but it's the most recent repeat one. I'd have to go with Pacific Rim. The
What is
first one, Pacific Rim.
Oh.
I wasn't impressed with that one.
I like the original one.
Do you?
Good,
Oh,
you
come
go.
on.
I can't think. I gotta think.
You gotta think.
I gotta
You
think.
gotta think about
I
this.
have to think
Do you
about it.
even get sick?
Actually, it would be The Wizard of Oz.
Okay. See, sometimes
Charmed.
that's not
That's
a
not a
movie.
That's not a
Movie.
movie, it's a TV show.
Man, she must have a marathon sickness.
She does.
Try again.
Most of the time when she's like feeling down, she'll put on a show and just binge watch it, which we both do, but it's okay. So mine is Will Ferrell did a movie that wasn't a comedy.
I can tell you what it is right now.
Yeah, he knows exactly what. And you're looking at me like, wait, what? Will Ferrell in a non-funny movie? It had funny parts to it.
It did. There were
But
some funny parts, but
He didn't play a comedian. It was more of a drama, wasn't
it was closer to a drama than a comedy, yes.
Stranger Than Fiction.
I've heard of that.
He is a tax auditor. Who would want to write a book about a tax auditor, right? Who wants to do anything with... So he is standing, waiting for a bus one day, and then all of a sudden he hears a voice in his head.
Narrating
his life in a better accent than him, better vocabulary in a British accent. And it goes through this thing. Basically, this woman is writing a story,
Including exact number of strokes he uses with his toothbrush on every angle of his teeth.
Oh my
basically
goodness.
every aspect of his life ends up being narrated, and he starts to lose it because he's told that he's going to one day die.
He's gonna have sudden unfortunate death or something.
Yeah, he knows. What was it? I haven't seen it in forever. I lost the DVD.
It's been a while.
It was something. It was like the whole freaking plot point. Why am I forgetting it?
Because it was the plot point.
Probably. But anyway, he ends up finding basically a true love type character who is a complete opposite of what he is, and it's like there's no way that this crap is actually happening. What is going on? And in the end, everything turns out okay. But the whole thing through it, it's amazing. I could sit there and watch it on repeat. I have before, and Bree has gotten mad at me for it.
That's like Yes Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably watch
I haven't seen that in a while.
All right. Now I'm yawning.
Oh, great.
Hey, at least we did the pod earlier than we normally do.
That is true. Most of the time, we start recording right now.
Yeah.
See, I would have.
That would be 11 o'clock for all you listeners.
I would be falling out right about now.
You are falling out right about now. Look at you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you're an early bird.
Yep, it happens. It's all right. All right. Well, you guys say your goodbyes.
See ya.
Bye.
All right. And thanks for coming out and being on the show.
Yeah, appreciate it. If you guys have any topics you want, leave them in the comments. I mean, I say it every week now.
Yep, might as well.
It doesn't hurt to give us more ideas.
Yeah, because sometimes we're scrambling all the way up until I hit record.
That's
Just
happened
like
on a
today.
more than one occasion.
I'm pretty sure it's happened just about every single time.
Yeah.
All right. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Which is another good